Hey guys, I'm your host, Akira Lee, back with another episode of Let's Talk Couture, and today we are recapping some looks from last night's Met Gala. So I didn't get the chance to go through every single look, but I tried to pick out a lot of really good ones and a couple that weren't my favorite. This year I felt like not a lot of people were on theme. So I wanted to really highlight those people who tried to be on theme more than anything and just have a few in there who didn't. Let's get started. The first look I saw was Lala. She arrived early to host, I'm sure. I really like the glam here. This old Hollywood soft curl with the Jessica Rabbit bang is very flattering, and I love how the copper tones correlate. The dress itself is absolutely gorgeous. This has to be custom embroidery and beading. I love the little details that we see, like those crystals hanging for a moment. However, I can tell that she took the safe route here and used the theme fashion is art as a scapegoat for why she didn't do more. She can definitely use this theme's, she can use the theme to explain to her that this dress was art. So I just wish there was more, but she looks absolutely great. Next we have Doja Cat in custom Saint Laurent. I thought this was very flattering, another neutral toned look. The fabric is interesting. I think that's cool. I love the pump, but it's just pretty, not very on theme. She could have worn this to the Grammys. Emma Chamberlain was the first person that I saw on theme and was one of the last people I saw on theme for quite a while on this carpet. I absolutely love the painting brushstrokes effects that this dress has. I want to see more of this on this carpet. This was making fashion art. Like, these details are insane. It looks almost like real paint sometimes here. I love the fabric shears and that we kind of like having hanging from like her arms, and I'm gonna have to give her 10s, I fear. Next we have Anna Wintour in Chanel, and Anna always looks like this. In fact, I think she even wore a rendition of this dress maybe last year, the year before. I don't know. This is always Anna's serve. So next we have Jordan Roth and Robert One. This is completely on theme. I love the sculptural piece that's attached. It speaks volumes. This is what we mean. This is how I interpreted the theme and thought we were gonna see more of this. Next we have, and excuse me if I do pronounce this name incorrectly, I believe Nichapat Supap and Robert One once again. The hands here are actually moving. That's quite incredible to me. She is like a walking machine, so it's really bringing the art aspect to life here, and I really like it. So even though the silhouette and the dress was kind of simple, having that like moving machinery on the dress really gave her a couple additional points. Now we have Nicole Kidman. I really wanted more here. She looks stunning in the red. I think the hair is nice and flattering too. I love ostrich feathers. I think that's great once again for adding rhythm to such a bland look. Beautiful gowns. Tyreek Withers making his Met Gala debut. Very handsome young man, not really on theme. I like the sheer top and the custom beads on the shoulder kind of trickling down. It's still a nice look, but like I said, there wasn't much to gag at here because it wasn't really on theme. Charlie XCX, cute. I'm just not really moved. Next we have Sabrina Harris rocking Jean Paul Gaultier from Spring 2010 Couture. I really like this. This is wearable art. I really love like the woven details. This color palette is absolutely beautiful. Wonderful pull on the stylist's part. Now we're going to Naomi Osaka, who is wearing once again Robert One, who clearly understood the assignment. On theme, I like the silhouette and the hat. I like that there could be kind of like maybe symbolism in this look. My favorite detail is the gloves with the nails though. Sam Smith in custom Christian Cohen, excuse my pronunciations, guys. Another one of my best dressed. I think Andre Leon Talley would have loved this look. This is grandeur. It's giving me 1920s retired silent actress mogul boss woman. Very elegant. The headpiece makes it more camp. Great job here, and I think the embroidery and the beading here is absolutely to die for. This is Gwendolyn Christie. This is art, okay? I love the mask to start. It's very Shakespearean, which fits into art history, in my opinion. The dress itself is nice, but the accessories are what are really bringing this to life for me. The hat is absolutely gorgeous, and I actually like that the contrast of like the colors in the hat against the dress itself are just a little bit different. And you know, we have like those blues and greens in there contrasting with the red, almost like a painting. Another Met Gala debut from Chase Infinity. This is on theme. If you look closely, it seems as though it's like a painted look, but this is actually a bunch of beadwork, which I think is lovely. Her glam looks great. I love the big hair. The colors here are really, really a breath of fresh air, and I really love how we accentuated the woman's figure. Coleman Domingo, Mr. Joe Jackson. I love this. I think it's unique. I see the little ode to Michael with the pants. In my opinion, it looks like he's wearing a quilt, and I like the colorway here. It's fun and artistic. Janelle Monáe, Queen of the Carpet. I feel like every time she comes to the Met, she always makes sure she's on theme. So she looks like a walking sculpture to me. I love how like it shows this abandoned tech forest. It's like she's literally art on legs. She truly turned herself into a piece itself, and I'm pretty sure she has a crazy story that she can give here. I even saw a clip of just the different pieces on her body, like the butterflies. They actually move, so I think that's dope. She's literally a walking sculpture for the night. Tyla in Custom Valentino. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. It's not quite on theme to me. She's giving me mermaid. I really love the bling here, as well as this teal color choice with the satin train. I believe that's satin. I wish it was a bit more on theme, like I said, but honestly, I'm gagged. The wet hair, it looks like we like kind of used like some body paint to give her like this shimmery look, and it looks kind of scaly, and I really think that this was a beautiful color choice here. This is Lisa wearing Robert 1 once again. My favorite part of this look is the sculptural aspect added with the additional arms. Definitely on theme, and she looks ethereal. Wonderful job. Stevie Nicks. Now this gagged me a bit. This is everything, giving me like a Victorian steampunk realness. It was very Renaissance art period coded, and this hat with this feather is fire. So I hope her and Sam Smith get a pic together tonight, because I kind of feel like they were channeling each other's energy perfectly. Heidi Klum, she might be most on theme. You know, there's always best dressed and like who looked the best, who gave the best glam, but she was honestly most on theme to me. She is always really dedicated, queen of disguise, really, really, really. She took it to the max, actually becoming a statue here, and that's what taking a risk in becoming art when it comes to fashion is. She may be taking it. You know, this is unstoppable when it comes to being on theme. Seriously. I'm gonna throw a little man in there. This is John Batiste. I like this. It's once again focusing on the silhouette and sculptural aspect. I think it was a nice change and a breath of fresh air for a man. I really don't have too many notes. We saw a lot of regular tuxes and suits, so I like that he changed it up a little bit. This one's a bit personal for me. Jafar Jackson. I actually was expecting a little bit more from Jafar, something a little bit more Michael coded, but I can kind of see why he is straying away from, giving too much Michael or even pulling from Michael's archive, even though I think it would have been perfect because Michael's style always was very artistic. I'm gonna give him his 10s regardless. I mean, it's Michael coded, a little bit more laid back. It was very clean, timeless. He looked handsome, and this actually was his Met Gala debut, so shout out to him. Next we have Kylie Jenner and Schiaparelli. I haven't gagged at a Kylie Met look in quite a while. My favorite aspect here is the bodice area. She too focused on the sculpture piece of art. The nipples hardened detail really adds a sexiness to it. You know the Kardashians are always going to be trying to give the girl sexy. So I think it's on theme, especially because like I said, it's giving she's trying to embody a sculpture. The jewelry piece is very nice. It added a lot to it, and it gave it a little bit more of a grander look. Next we have Karan Johar. I think this is lovely. I just wanted to give him a little bit of screen time. I adore the ode to Indian art here. This is making fashion art, and I really appreciated somebody coming on theme. Sabrina Carpenter and Custom Dior by Jonathan Anderson. She too is one of those who created an art piece out of her body like Janelle Monáe, like creating an original piece of art to wear. So it looks like they used all movie film to create this look, and she said it's actually filmed from the movie Sabrina starring Audrey Hepburn. So I thought that was really cute. The details here are great. I think it's a great way to interpret the theme. Her glam is great as always. It gave me old Hollywood, and she always has a great team behind her looks, to be honest. So I really didn't expect anything less. I really also thought that the halter top neckline that they did was very flattering. SZA giving us yellow. You go and be great, and you're yellow. I think the yellow had her glowing. The dress didn't really gag me at first, but I really do like the headpiece, and she shared that she had real flowers on her headpiece. She actually partnered with eBay to kind of upcycle her look, which I thought was great. A few other people also did. I think the headpiece is where the theme ties in the most for me. Really, actually looking at this again, I can appreciate it way more. The train is very nice, and I like how the arm bangles connect to like this flow fabric that can give her the illusion of being this ethereal butterfly. Doechii. The thing I like here the most is the headpiece. I think it's nice. I really don't have much else to say about this look. I thought she looked great. I like that she walked the carpet barefoot and gave us a little bit of culture. I really think the headpiece was the center of attention here, though. Kim Kardashian wearing Alan Jones, who's actually an artist, and the piece that she's wearing tonight is actually from the 1960s and was molded to another model's body, and she was able to fit into it. So I do like this orange to start, and I like that we finally did something different with the hair, because I was waiting for something just a bit different with that hair. Because every Met, it's either slick back, wet look, like, I don't know, I just be needing something else. It's giving me a bit of a Barbarella vibe, and another ode to the body, giving us sculpture. So pretty on theme here. I also just want to mention that Zach Posen dressed Kendall Jenner, but truthfully, I loved his jacket here more than her look. No shade. He looks like a knight, and this is like a form of armor. The details here are absolutely sick. Like, I need this jacket. Sarah Paulson, the coolest thing to me here was actually her money shades. That's what upgraded the look for me and made me feel like her look was reasonable enough for me to put her in the video. Bad Bunny, who at first I didn't recognize him due to the prosthetics. I actually really like this. I feel like him transforming himself into this old man character is showcasing the art of makeup, in my personal opinion. So I think it was very artistic. Sierra and Russell Wilson giving me the king and queen of Zamunda. She looks like an Egyptian goddess here. She said that she also wore grills with her look. They wanted to do all gold, so I thought it was nice and very statuesque, like a trophy almost. Madonna constantly reminding us why she's the queen. I think there was an art piece that she was directly trying to recreate here. I love how she has all of the women who are holding the train for her on theme too. I thought that was dope. Her hat is, I think she had six people trying to carry this train for her. Her hat is definitely my favorite part here, as it acts as the piece of art in my personal opinion. If you can kind of pay attention to the detail shot I included here, it looks like it's like a ship, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, this is the big one, guys. This is Queen Bee. This is Beyonce. You would have thought I was at the Met Gala myself, the way I screamed when she popped up on the scene. Like, I love Beyonce. I was waiting for her. It took throughout the night I almost forgot she was coming. So it really felt like a gift to have her come on out towards the end. She shared that she was wearing Olivier, who is no longer at Balmain, unfortunately, but I love that he still has his clientele, because yeah, I left Balmain, but I'm still dressing Beyonce though. I had no words. She looks like a goddess. I love these details. She's like a diamond skeleton. I love the feathers. Her headpiece is gorgeous. I really loved the gloved details. If you can see that detail, she has like a skeletal effect as well on her hands. Blue Ivy is giving it to us too, like with the shades. Like, yeah, my mom's Beyonce, I'm blue. I'm running the show. I think her glam was very pretty. She looks so regal. Jay doesn't look too bad at all. I like how they are all coordinated. I'm still stuck on this train. This train is a moment. These feathers, it's really taking me back and it's giving me Renaissance. I think a lot of us thought tonight we were going to get a little bit of an Act 3 tease, but this took me back to 2022. Like, cue up I'm That Girl, and let's take it right into Cozy, and then let's go on down to Aliens. Like, let's just go on down the line and listen to Renaissance. She's taking it. Fashion is indeed art, and this is how you accentuate the body in a different way. I think the skeletal approach was a great touch. Tiana Taylor, first of all, don't have me walk nobody's carpet after Beyonce, but Tiana Taylor got there. I like this look, not necessarily for this carpet, but I do like the movement here. Really, I wish she would have saved this for something else and gave us a different vibe for tonight. But all in all, she does look good. And last but certainly not least, we have Cardi B. I was about to make the video, but I really wanted her to get the opportunity to walk the carpet. She actually walked the carpet after Vogue ended their live stream, so I just had to stay posted. And of course, she came out wearing Marc Jacobs. I love Marc Jacobs, first of all, and I really love how Marc played with the silhouette here and still made her form so flattering. It takes me back to the theme when it was what was 2017? Comme des Garçons, I believe. It kind of gave me that. I actually think this pink boot platform is so camp and brings the other colors under the sheerness of this dress out. Cardi is never afraid to take a risk on that carpet, and that's why it's always fun to watch her come out. The body is absolutely insane. And I think the thing that was another artistic aspect of it outside of the silhouette was like, it kind of reminded me of like a pop art style. So I'm gonna give her 10s, I fear. Okay, we have Rihanna and A$AP Rocky late as hell per usual. So we're throwing her in at the end, child. I really like A$AP's look. Not really on theme, but very, very dapper, this coat. I'm wondering if that's Chanel. I kind of have a feeling that it is, just from the way the black lining is hemmed around this robe like trench. It's very cool. Ree is kind of sporting this trophy statuesque look. This is Margiela Couture. Actually, I was waiting to see somebody wear a little bit of Margiela. Her makeup details are the best part though. I really do like this because it's giving us Crying Angel in the Louvre. So I think it was a great way to close this carpet and this video, guys. All in all, I will say I've had better Met Galas where I felt fed the whole night. I truly don't even think nobody will ever top 2018 Heavenly Bodies, but you know, we'll see as the years go by. Just comment down below what you guys actually thought about this year's looks. Who was your best dress? Who did you think should have been on the carpet? Who should have stayed home, actually? And who did I not mention in this video that you actually would have loved to see? Don't forget to subscribe to Let's Talk Couture. I will see you guys next time. I have been your host, Akira Lee. Mwah.